Paul, we've seen a game and a half of Fultz here. Do you think he makes the Sixers better going in the playoffs?
Without a doubt. He gives them a rotational player. And the deeper you are going into the playoffs, you know, that's a factor right there. You have a bench in case your stars get into foul trouble. They're young. They're deep with the additions they've made. And you can look at Fultz as an addition. He hasn't been there all year.
Exactly right.
And now he's coming in and showing that you can use him in the playoffs. He's showing he can be rotational. He can get to the basket. He can make plays. He's a guard that can play off the ball, especially when you have a guy like Ben Simmons. And if he spent all this time getting that jumper right, watch out. You know, he could be an X factor for them in the playoffs.
Yeah, you add a talent like that this late in the season, you don't know he's a wild card. And I just look at him, I just know when you start moving into the playoffs, you need playmaking, and you need it everywhere. And the more you can add to your rotation, the better. Just like he said, he's a big-time rotation player from that standpoint because he's a talent. And we just don't know what he can do. He might mess around and win a game for him in the playoffs because he's that kind of talent.
I mean, look, it's the tiniest of sample sizes so far, but his
Oh,
assist numbers are good.
Yep.
Coach, how would you sort of weigh what he can bring you versus the minutes that T.J. McConnell might bring you with his experience, but obviously different body type and different
Yeah, I think that's where Brett Brown is going to step in and manage that. You know, because both guys can really contribute. Obviously, TJ can really defend. He picks you up full court. He's a bulldog. He gets everybody involved. He organizes the group. But at the same time, there's things that this kid Fultz can do that TJ can't do. And he can bring a lot to the table from that standpoint.
Yeah, he has more size. So he's not – you don't have to play him at the point guard position.
Play them together.
He can play the two guard. He can guard perimeter players. And that's the versatility he brings to that team.